Now, when I look at relationships, sometimes I see that there's a lot of junk that is accumulated with time. In fact, I give this homework where I ask couples to draw a heart, and they need to map it out in 9 different segments. 8 is like all the positive things you like in relationship, but there's one room, I call it the junk room. And that junk room reminds me of a sitcom, maybe you heard about it, in terms of where some of us may have OCDs and we kind of push everything in that junk room. And then maybe your spouse open up the junk room and it all falls out on you. Well, the brain, I believe sometimes it can accumulate so much junk that as we're getting older, the lock in this junk room gets rusty and it breaks open and all this junk comes out. And we have flashbacks, we have nightmares, we have intrusive thoughts, we cannot sleep because they're just floating through the mind and it affects our sleeping, etc. So I encourage individuals, when there are situations that you're encountering in life, whether it's from the past or the present, it's so important to be able to put closure to it, to come to terms with it. The reality is we cannot change the past. That's a reality. We cannot go back in time and change maybe some who have been abused and brought into the relationship, some who have experienced a lot of traumas that brought into a relationship, probably mistakes we have made. We all make them from time to time, and perhaps some regrets that we have, but the reality is those things can hold us captive and bondage from moving into the future that God has designed for us. I like to look at the junk in our life as a springboard into our future, or look at them as fertilizers that can fertilize your garden, that you can have a blossoming future that you can pass on to your children and to the generation after you. That's the concept you need to create. Nothing is used for waste in life. You use it for benefits because we cannot change it anyway, so why allow the enemy to even use it to shift us from our destiny? So if you're in your relationship, you're saying, yeah, maybe there are some junk in my life. There are some situations there that I'm struggling with and it's popping up and I see it's affecting, probably intimacy, affecting communication, affecting maybe some of the behaviors. I would say the best thing to do is to come to terms with it and learn how to separate it from yourself, even if it means writing a letter and detaching it from yourself and burning the letter and actually seeing in your mind that you're getting rid of it, it's getting away from you, that when it pops up again or it tries to pop up in the future, you tell yourself, hey, that memory that I created, I can see it being burnt and it's no longer there, and it's going to help you to stay focused for your future. It's a good way to deal with those junk in the room.
Hey friends, we really hope you're enjoying the marriage conversations here on our A Better Us YouTube channel.
We have hundreds of more helpful marriage videos designed to give you hope and tools to make your marriage even better.
Right. And you can see just a few options we think you might like here and here. So keep exploring.
Oh, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here so you don't miss out on all the great marriage help we have coming your way all the time.